everybody. It's week 2, and we're starting our read through the Old Testament through this lens of the mission of God. So this week, you'll be reading the creation story, creation and fall, and then you'll be reading God's covenant with Abraham. Now, in the best of all possible worlds, we'd have 2 or 3 weeks to work on this, and we'd have a chance to really go in depth on creation, and then go in depth on the entrance and spread of sin and what that looked like in individuals, in intimate relationships, in urban and social settings, as we see through the first 11 chapters of Genesis. So, since we don't have time to do that, I've given you a quick video overview to sort of take you through some of the highlights of that. We're using videos from the Bible Project. I think you'll find them quite helpful. They're actually great resources to use at your church. They work with youth, they work with adults, and theologically they're very sound. So we're going to start seeing some of those each week, just to give us a sense of the movement of God's story through these great sweeps of Scripture. So we're actually going to focus in on where God's rescue mission starts with Abraham. We'll be seeing as we go forward in the course, we'll be seeing the resonance of that in several places. But this week, I just want you to look at that covenant that God makes with Abraham, do a little bit of thinking about the nature of covenant and what's unique about this covenant. And then this week's focal text focuses on your responses and your reading and thoughts about the covenant with Abraham. So you'll take a look at that. Also, I wanted to mention that in week 8, you'll have a chance to get together with other people on a video chat group from the class and start talking about your final projects. Each of these projects is very context specific, so it's great to help each other. In general terms, you're each doing something very different, so it doesn't matter if you meet together to talk about that. There's a sign-up sheet, sign-up venue for that in the group section. I'll make sure I insert a link to show you where to go look for that. It is optional. You don't need to do it. But I think most of you will find this a great opportunity to work together as you think through your own ideas about the mission of God and the whole story of the Bible, and how you would like to bring that teaching into your own local ministry context.